10. So we will be left with 10 by 2, and that is
5.
5. So this is our answer. So we will write it like
Yeah.
this, answer 5. We have to enclose it like this. Okay.
Yes,
Please
ma'am.
take a look at this, and if there's any doubt, ask me, and then we'll move on.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, let me just check in on Avni, what happened to her, why she didn't join. Okay, so you one more student has joined. Okay, so we are going to write this. You have to find the values of A and B. Okay, so in this, what we're going to do is I'm going to assign you guys into breakout rooms, and you have to do this
Okay.
together. Okay, you will be paired and you have to do this together. So just a minute. Hmm. Okay. Is there anyone left? No. All right. Give me a minute. Munir, join your breakout room. Yes, Munir, you have to join the breakout room. Yes. Have you all completed this question? You were put in the breakout rooms so that you can discuss with each other and solve this question. Did you do that?
Um, no, no, ma'am.
What went wrong?
Not, nothing exactly.
Acha.
We just did not say anything.
Okay. Someone has to take an initiative and start solving the questions, na? You have to discuss this is how we have to do. Or what you can do is just solve the question by yourself. If someone gets stuck somewhere, they can ask, "Ki, how do we go
Okay.
further?"
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm putting you in the breakout rooms again.
Yes, ma'am.
So kindly join the breakout rooms and start discussing. First of all, start solving the questions. If you get stuck somewhere, then ask.
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Yes, Munir, please join your breakout room. Munir, Okay, so were you all able to solve the question?
Ma'am, I don't think so. What I found was right. I mean, it's wrong.
Okay. Okay, let's go through it together. Zen, unmute please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Zen,
Ma'am, I just had one doubt.
hmm.
If I have 16 root 5 plus 2 root 5, so can we add 16 and 2 and then write to root 5?
You mean 18 root 5?
Yeah.
Hmm. This will be 18 root 5 only.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. So Zen, please unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So Zen, please tell us how you have started this answer.
Uh, 7 plus 3 root 5
Okay.
by 3 plus root 5
Hmm.
it, into 3 minus root 5
Very good. And
by 3 minus root 5.
very good. Then
Minus 7.3 root 5.
minus.
Uh, 7 minus 3 root 5.
You mean over here, should I write plus or minus?
Minus.
Why minus over here?
Uh,
This is plus now.
sorry, I made a mistake.
Huh. So plus. Then
Plus 7 minus
then
root 5. 3 minus root 5.
by 3 minus root 5. Then
Into 3 plus root 5.
then
By 3 plus root 5.
then
Uh, Equal a plus root 5 b.
okay. Acha. So you don't need to write a plus root 5b right now. I mean, you can write it also, but it's it's not a problem. Let's not write it over here. Okay, we'll write it at the end. Fine. First, we will just find out what is this. Okay, fine. Now, Abdul Jabbar. Are you
Yes,
there, Abdul Jabbar? Yes. So after this, what do we do? After this step?
first we do 7 plus 3 root 5 into 3 minus root 5
Okay, and that, acha, fine. Then, what should I write after this?
by
By,
3 square minus root 5 square.
very good. Okay, then,
And then do the same with the next one.
acha, what will it become?
7 plus 3 root 5
7 minus 3 root 5.
minus 3 root 5 into
Hmm.
3 plus root 5
Okay, and,
by 3
yes,
root 3 3 square
sorry. 3
3
square
square minus root 5 square.
minus root 5 square. Very good. Then, okay. Let's ask Munir. Munir, Munir, kindly unmute yourself. Munir. Okay, Riaz.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, Munir. What do we do after this step? And please be attentive in the class now when the teacher is asking.
Okay,
Please
ma'am.
be a little more prompt in answering. Yeah. So, Munir, now what do we do after this? after this step?
Ma'am,
Yes.
1 minute. Mm. Ma'am, the denominator will be
Acha, do one thing,
9.
Munir. One second. Do one thing. First, solve this step and solve till 2-3 steps. Okay. First, solve this step, then solve the next step, then solve the next step. Do it till at least 2-3 steps, and then tell me. Then I will ask you. Okay. First, solve it by yourself, and then I will ask you. Okay. Abdul Jabbar. Yes, Abdul Jabbar. What do we do next from here?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay, no problem. Zen, have you done the next step from here? Yes, Zen.
No, ma'am.
Yes, you haven't done. Okay, no problem. Preshita,
Yes, ma'am. So, I have gotten 6 plus 2 root 5
just a minute.
after,
Let's first
yeah.
talk about step by step. Okay, let's go step by step. What
Okay,
will be the next
so
step after this?
3 into 7
3 into 7. Okay.
and 3 into 3 root 5.
So 7 into 3 plus 3 root 5 into 3. Okay.
Yes. Then minus root 5 into 7
minus 7 into root 5 and
3 root 5 into minus root 5, which is equals
okay.
to minus 15.
Okay, fine. And
Ma'am, the other one we'll do down because the space.
acha. Okay, fine. Or
And
let's do
then
one thing. I will just shift it a little bit. The denominator becomes
9 minus 5.
9 minus 5. Okay. Now the second one also. Can you tell me what it becomes?
Yes, ma'am. 3 into 7 again.
3 into 7.
Then 3 into minus 3 root 5.
3 root 5 into 3. Okay. Then
We get root 5 into 7.
okay.
And root 5 into minus 3 root 5, which is
Minus 3
again
root 5
minus
into
15.
root 5, and denominator again is 9 minus 5 because the same
Yes.
denominator.
Yeah.
Okay. So from here to here, we have the first term, and then from here to here, we have the second term. So please don't get confused from where is
Yes.
the fraction starting and where is it ending. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So this is 7 into 3, and that is
So
always put a
21
equal to
plus
sign.
yeah, 21 plus 9 root 5 minus 7
21
root
plus
5
9 root 5 minus 7 root 5, then
minus 15.
minus 15 because it's 3 into
Yes.
5. So
Yeah.
15 plus. Now I am
Plus
just taking the denominator as common, okay?
yes.
Because
Yeah.
both of them are 9 minus 5, which is basically 4. Then
Yeah.
Prishna.
Then again 21
Hmm.
minus 9 root 5
Hmm.
plus 7 root 5
Hmm.
minus 15.
Minus 15.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
yeah. So we will, ma'am, here that we have two options. We can add the like minus 15 and minus 15 and 21 and 21, or else we can subtract minus 15 from 21 in both the
Acha.
sides.
Hmm.
So
let's just do one thing. It'll be easier. First of all, we are going
first
to
we will
make some
cut these
cancellations.
things. Yeah. So
9 root
both
5 and
minus, these will get cancelled. 7 root 5 will also get cancelled.
Now, let's first do 21 plus 21 is
For yeah, 42
42. And then let's do,
minus 30.
yeah, let's do minus 15. Oops, sorry. Let's do minus 15, which is minus 30 by, that's all we have, right? We're not left with anything else in the numerator. So
Yes,
by
ma'am.
4. So what
Yeah.
does this become?
12 by 4, which is equals to 3.
Which is equal to 3. Now remember that they are telling you this is equal to, what is this equal
A
to?
plus root 5 into B.
So this is equal to 3 is equal to A plus root 5
Root
into
5
B.
into B.
So
So
that
we will
means,
equate both of these and then solve it.
then we'll solve it. So see, you have just one equation and
Yeah.
two variables. This is something you have studied. For those of you who have attended those classes, linear equation in two variables. See, when you have, remember this, when you have two variables, like over here, we have two unknowns, right? Constants are what? 3 and root 5 are constants. And A and B over here are the variables, the unknowns. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you have
So
the number of unknowns you have should be equal to the number of equations you have. Otherwise, if the number of unknowns is more than the number of equations you have, then you will not be able to solve them.
yes.
So over here we have just one equation and we have two unknowns, so it's not solvable. So what we need is, we will now compare it like this. We will say that in the left hand side, see, the left hand side is a rational number or irrational number.
Rational number.
Left hand side is rational. And what about the right hand side? The right hand side looks to be
Irrational.
irrational, right?
Yes.
So how about if we say that A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 0? Then what will happen? Just imagine over here, you are putting A is equal to 3. So 3 plus root 5 into 0. So what does that become? It becomes 3 plus 0, which is 3. So when you have such a situation where you, let's say over here, if you had, let's just imagine that if you had 3 plus root 5, then it's very easy to say that your A is 3, this is your A, and your B is 1, because it's root 5 multiplied by 1. So it's very easy to say that, okay, A is 3 and B is 1. But over here, you don't have any irrational part. That means the irrational part is what? 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's one more possibility you could have, but I'm trying not to discuss it here because then you'll get confused. And that is that if your B is root 5 and your A is minus 2, then it will become minus 2 plus root 5 into root 5, which is minus 2 plus 5, which is 3. So again, it would give you the same answer. But usually what happens is, in such cases, in such questions, your A and B have to be rational numbers. Okay. So that is why we do not consider that possibility. We will just say that, look, over here in this answer, the irrational part is 0. That is why we put B as 0. Got it? So the moment B becomes 0, this entire portion becomes 0.
0.
So all we are left with is A, and that's why we say A is equal to 3.
Yeah.
Is this
Okay.
clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Abdul Jabbar, Munir, Zain, Riaz, is this point clear to all of you? Abdul Jabbar? I couldn't hear you. Did you say yes or did you say
Yes,
no?
ma'am.
No, no.
Acha, you said it's not clear to you, Abdul Jabbar. Acha, see, let me explain it to you. See, we got our final answer as 3. Okay. But it is given to us, like whatever we were just solving right now, this was supposed to be equal to, this whole thing was supposed to be equal to a plus root 5 into b. So we said, okay, let's first solve it and see what it comes. And it's coming out to be 3. So basically this 3 is equal to this thing, a plus root 5 into b. Now here comes the tricky part, that 3, this left hand side of the equation, 3 is equal to a plus root 5 into b. The left hand side of the equation does not have any irrational part, but the right hand side of the equation has an irrational part. So we will say, if this irrational part on the RHS becomes 0, then I will easily get my LHS, which basically means that if I take B as 0, so you can think that this part no longer exists because B is 0, right? B is 0 means this entire part is 0. So if this part is 0, that means A becomes 3. So that is why we have written A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 0. And again, how did we decide that B should be 0? Because clearly this answer which we have gotten, it has no irrational part. But in our question, it was given that it is A plus root 5 into B, which is root 5 into some number. If it's root 5 into, let's say, if it is root 5 into 1, if B is 1, if B is half, if B is 2, whatever B is going to be, whatever B you can take, it will only have, you will get 3 plus root 5. Or if B is 1, you will get 3 plus root 5 into 1, which is 3 plus root 5. If B is 2, you will get 3 plus 2 root 5. If B is 3, you will get B plus 3 plus 3 root 5. But you can see that in your LHS, there is no term which contains root 5. There is no root 5. There is no irrational number. So that means the irrational part of this has to be 0. That is how you are getting a rational portion on your LHS. Is it clear now, Abdul Jabbar?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. So now let's move on to the new topic, laws of exponents. Okay. Y'all remember laws of exponents which you studied in 8th grade, 7th grade also, I think. Who remembers laws of exponents? Okay, fine. Let me just give you some hints. So let's say you have a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n. This becomes what?
A is to m into m plus n.
Very good. A to the power m plus n. Then if you have the same thing, I'm just going to replace this multiplication sign with a division sign. Okay. So a to the power m divided by a to the power n is equal to,
M minus n.
very good, a to the power m minus n. What is a, what is m, what is n? These are just numbers. Okay. So okay, a to the power m whole to the power n, this becomes,
A m into n.
very good, a to the power mn. So here we multiply these two things. Okay. Okay, anything to the power 0 is
1.
1. And acha, I should write this over here. A to the power m multiplied by b to the power m. Now here what we have is, here we had same base. Okay, just a minute. So when it comes to exponents, there are two things that we have. One is the exponent and one is the base. This is called the base. And you raise the base to an exponent. So base is our a, this is our a, and exponent is our m. Okay. So here we had same base, different exponent. But over here we have different base, same exponent. Okay. So we are just going to, yeah. So what is this? A to the power m into b to the power m. Yes.
ABM.
AB, not ABM, AB to the power m, है ना? Say AB to the power m. It's easy to say ABM, but ABM basically means this. A multiplied by B multiplied by M, है ना? So you have to be specific about what you're saying. So, okay, good. A to the power M into B to the power M is AB to the power M. Basically, what's happening here is we are taking the power as common only when you have a multiplication sign in between. Do not make this mistake that if you have a positive sign in between, then you say, oh, this is going to be A plus B to the power M. No, it's not going to be like that. Okay, this is going to be only when it's multiplied. So let's just take some examples. Can someone give me an example of the first law, the first thing that we've written? Acha, one sec. Before we go on to that, let's write one more. A to the power minus m. So if there is an exponent which is in the negative, this becomes, who will tell me?
A 1 by A. M.
1 by
A raised to the power
a
M.
to the power m. Very good. So can someone give me an example of the first one? Let's say you have, yes,
Ma'am,
Prishita.
yeah, so we have 2 by 2, 2 raised to 2 into 5 raised to 3.
But this is not the first one, na? Because the first one is, it has to be A and A. The base has to be the same. Here the bases are
Okay,
different.
so 2 raised to 3.
2 raised to 3
2
and
raised to 2 into 2 raised to 3.
2 raised to 2 multiplied by 2 raised to 3. Now let's do one
Yes.
thing. 2 raised to 2 multiplied by 2 raised to 3. Now let's calculate this using our normal. Imagine if we didn't know this law of exponents, okay? Then how would we do this? 2 to the power 2. What is 2 to the power 2? 4, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Multiplied by 2 raised to power 3, and that is 8. So 8 fours are 32. Okay. Now, if you
Yes.
solve this using the law, you have 2 to the power 2 plus 3, which is 2 to the power 5, which is again 32. Now, I want
Yeah.
you to see why we are getting this, why we write what we write. Okay. So 2 to the power 2 into 2 to
Ma'am,
the
that
power
is,
3.
yeah.
Yes.
Ma'am, I think it's because it's the same number and the powers are different. So if it's the same number, then if we add the powers, then it would be equal to,
Yes, exactly. So what you
yeah.
are doing is you have 2 raised to the power 2, which means 2 is being multiplied with itself how many times? 2 times. So that's 2 into 2. This is what 2 to the power 2 means. Then next you have 2 to the power 3, which is 2 into 2 into 2. How many times? 3 times.
Yes.
This is what 2
So,
to the power 3 means. Now
yeah.
just count how many times in total you are multiplying 2 with itself. You're multiplying it with itself how many times? How many times is 2 appearing in this multiplication process?
5. Yeah.
5 times, right? Because here it is 2 times and here it is 3 times. So 2 plus 3. So this is how we are getting the 2 plus 3, okay?
Yeah.
So again, uh, so here we get 2 to the power 5 because this is 2 multiplied with itself 5 times, and that is how we get 32. So I hope it's clear to everyone. And the dividing thing is just the opposite of this, okay? Instead of multiplication, you have division. Now, let's see how is a to the power m whole to the power n equal to a to the power mn. Can someone give me an example of this?
Um, 2 raised to 3 into 5 raised to 3.
We are talking about the third one right now, not the
Oh,
fourth one. Huh.
okay. So 5 raised to 0 equals 1.
Again, not the fifth one, but we are talking about the third one.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
A to the power m
4
whole to the
raised
power
to
n.
2 like whole square.
Okay, let's say 2 raised to 3 whole squared. Okay.
Okay.
So this means, what does this mean? This means, okay, now first of all, 2 raised to the power 3 means what? 2 multiplied by itself how many times? How many times? 3
3.
times.
Yeah.
Yes. Now we are saying this orange portion whole squared. That means this entire thing whole
Whole
squared.
square.
Now something squared means it is being multiplied with itself twice. So
Yeah.
when we say that this whole squared, this means I am going to multiply this with itself,
Hmm.
and this is basically occurring 2 times. So this is this
Yeah.
into this.
Mm-hmm.
That is how we get 2
So
to the
2
power how
raised to
much?
6.
Yes, 2 raised to power 6. Because here 3 is how many times are we getting 3? We are getting it 2 times. That is why it becomes 2 to the power 3 into 2. Because 3 is coming 2 times. 3 is being multiplied with itself. 3 is being added by itself 2 times. So we have 3 plus 3, right? You have 2 to the power 3 plus, sorry, 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 2 to the power 3, which according to the first rule is 2 to the power 3 plus 3, which is 2 to the power 6. Okay, is this clear to everyone? If it's not clear, please ask. Abdul Jabbar, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. So this is how we get the second one. Now, talking about this, anything to the power 0 is 1. A to the power 0 is 1. So like, let's say 5 to the power 0 is 1. Why is it like this? Because, well, if you multiply, if you say 5 to the power 1, this basically means 5. That's it. 5 is there just once. 5 square means 5 into 5. This is all being multiplied with 1. Remember that. So 5 to the power 0 will mean 1 into, that's it. Nothing. There's no 5 over here. Otherwise, it will become 5 to the power 1. But there's 5 to the power 0. That means 5 is coming 0 times. 5 is 0 times, but there is already a 1 over here, right? That is why it becomes 1. Okay. Then we had the other one, which was a to the power m multiplied by b to the power m. This becomes ab. You take ab as common and multiplied by m. Just one more thing I'm forgetting over here, which comes from this itself. That is when you replace the multiplication sign with the division sign. So if it's like a to the power m divided by b to the power m, you can write this as a by b. You can take that as common and m. Okay. Anyone example for this? Example?
Um, uh, maybe 5 raised to 3 into 10 raised to 3.
Such big numbers. Give me small numbers so that we can calculate them easily.
Um, 3
This is
raised
six.
to 3 into 4 raised to 3.
Okay, fine. So they are saying it becomes 3 into 4 raised to the power 3, which is basically 12 raised to the power 3. And how do we get it? So you have 3 raised to the power 3. And this happens when you have the exponent is the same. So 3 raised to the power 3 means 3 into 3 into 3. Now 4 raised to the power 3 is 4 into 4 into 4. Now it's very simple. 3 into 4 becomes what? 12. This 3 into 4 becomes 12. This 3 into 4 becomes 12. So this 12 into 12 into 12. How many times are we having 12? 3 times. That is why we get 12 to the power 3. Getting it? Acha, now a lot of students make this mistake, but I'm sure, I really hope you guys won't make this mistake, that if you have, let's say you have 2 to the power 3 plus 2 to the power, let's say 5. Munir, unmute.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Munir, tell me whether it will be equal to 2 to the power 8 or not. Will it be equal to or will it be not equal to?
Yes, ma'am.
Whether to this thing which I have written over here, will it be equal to 2 to the power 8 or will it be not equal to 2 to the power 8? Think about it very carefully.
Ma'am, it will be 4 to the power of 8.
Acha, you are saying it will be 4 to the power 8. Why? What you have done here is 2 plus 2 you are doing. We are doing 2 plus 2 and then we are adding the powers also. Let us see, okay? Munir, 1 minute. Let us see how that turns out. See, 2 to the power 3. What is 2 to the power 3?
2 into 2 into 2.
And that becomes
8.
8. Very good. Plus, what is 2 to the power 5?
2,
Please calculate it quickly. It will be 32.
32.
Okay. 32. What is 8 plus 32?
40.
40. So this is 40. Now, what you were saying was 2 to the power 3 plus 2 to the power 5 should be 4 to the power 8. Yes. What is 4 to the power 8? Quickly calculate it. Calculate it quickly and tell me. Use a calculator if you want. Huh, 4 to the power 8. Who will tell me first?
1 minute, ma'am.
No issues. Let's just see who will tell this answer first. Has anyone found this? Use a calculator, it's a very lengthy calculation.
Ma'am, 65,536.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
This will be equal to 65536. So are they both equal or not equal, Munir? Yes, Munir?
Oh, ma'am, they are not equal.
They are not equal. So can we say this is equal to something else? So Munir, what did we see here? What did we learn here? We saw that we cannot just say 2 plus 2 over here because they are not like terms. If they were like terms, then we can add it like that. But they are not like terms. So we can't add 2 plus 2. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Just like you can't add x square plus x to the power 3. You cannot say it is 2x to the power 5. Because x square is a different term and x to the power 3 is a different term. They are unlike terms. Okay? So we
Okay,
don't
ma'am.
have any rule or any such formula when the sign between both of them is plus. Okay. So only when the sign between the two numbers is multiplication or division, only then we can use any of these laws. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now let's do some questions. Acha, one more thing. If you have, so this is over here, what we saw was we had whole numbers, your m, n, your minus m. Okay, you had minus m also, an integer. What if in the power you have a fraction? What if in the power you have a fraction? Like, for example, let's say 32 to the power 1 by 5. You see, to the power 1
So,
by 5,
ma'am,
yes.
we have to multiply it with 5.
No, we don't have to multiply it with 5 because that will mean 32 into 5. 32 into 5 is a very different thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me tell you what this means. When you have a fraction, remember this very carefully and please listen attentively, everyone. When you have a fraction in the exponent, the fraction denotes a root. So for example, if you have 4 to the power half, this means square root of 4. If you have 8 to the power 1 by 3, this means cube root of 8. And you guys have studied cube roots in your 8th grade as well. I assume you guys have studied that, right? Squares and
Yes,
square
ma'am.
roots, cubes and cube roots. That was a chapter in your math. Yeah. So to the power 1 by 3 means the third root or the cube root. Okay. To the power 1 by 4 means the fourth root. Okay, so we're not going to go into detail what is fourth root and fifth root and all, but cube root of something, just like you know that square root of something means, if I say square root of 4, this means which number when multiplied with itself will give me 4. So some number multiplied by the same number will give me, it will give me 4. Okay, so similarly, cube root of 8, this is not 3 into root 8. This is cube root of 8. The 3 is very tiny. Okay. 3 root 8,
Yeah.
which is basically 8 to the power 1 by 3. This means to get 8, which number should you multiply with itself 3 times? Can you tell me which number should you multiply with itself 3 times to get 8?
2.
Yes, 2. So you should multiply 2 with itself 3 times so that you can get 8. So therefore, the cube root of 8 is 2. Similarly, what is the square root of 4? This thing you already know. This is also 2. Okay. Okay, let's just do one more. What is 27 to the power 1 by 3? This means which number when multiplied with
2.
itself 3
Oh,
times
yeah,
will give you
root
27? Which
3.
number when multiplied with itself 3 times will give you 27?
Ma'am, 3.
3, very good. So this will be 3 because 3 into 3 into 3 gives you 27. Is that clear? So let's do a few questions on this. Okay, let's first do this. 2 to the power 2 by 3 multiplied by 2 to the power 1 by 3. Now, which rule is this according to the laws of exponents? Have you noted all of them down? If not, please do so very quickly. Note down these laws of exponents and tell me according to which law of exponents can we use over here. 2 to the power something multiplied by 2 to the power something else. Same base over here. Hmm. Shall we move to the
Ma'am, I
question now?
couldn't hear you. Can you just
Acha.
repeat the question?
Okay, am I clearly audible this time?
Yes, ma'am. I just got like
Okay.
disconnected, I guess, in
My
between.
question is, the question was 2 to the power 2 by 3 multiplied by 2 to the power 1 by 3 will be equal to what? Now I'm asking, which rule should we use over here? Which law of exponent should we use over here?
Ma'am, the first one.
The first one, right? So
So
we know
it
that
will
a to the
be 2
power
by 1, which is equals
2
to
by
2
1.
itself.
This will be 2 to the power 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3, right? Let
Yes.
me zoom in
So,
a little bit.
and the denominators are same.
Yes.
So 2 plus 1 equals 3.
Yeah.
3 by
So
3
what
equals
is,
1.
yeah, what is 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3? It is 3 by 3 and that is
3
1.
by 3.
So 2
Yeah.
to the power 3 by 3, which is 2 to the power 1, which is equal to 2. This is the final answer. Okay. Let's do another question. 3 to the power 1 by 5 whole to the power 4. Which law can we use here? Can someone tell me the name of that?
Um, um, Ma'am, I don't remember the number, but we have to multiply both of these.
Yeah.
So 1 by
So
5 into 4.
yeah, so it was the one which said that a to the power m whole to the power n is equal to a to the power m into n. So here we write 3 to the power 1 by 5 multiplied by what, Abdul Jabbar? Abdul Jabbar, 3 to the power 1 by 5 multiplied by what? This 1 by 5 should be multiplied by what?
4.
Very good. 4. Okay. Acha, one more thing is that y'all please be very careful about when you're writing these things. Okay. Some kids, they make a mistake. They're writing 4 and they write it over here. Don't make this mistake, please. Always remember the size of the numbers that you're writing. Otherwise, you will also get confused and your teacher will also be like, what has this person written? Okay. So now, Munir, what is the exponent part of this gonna become? What is this part gonna become? Munir?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the exponent part of this going to become? Yes? Yes, 3 to the power 4 by 5. Now, 3 to the power 4 by 5. How do we solve this? Well, I mean, there's no need to solve it. You can just leave it as it is. So this is just 3 to the power 4 by 5. Okay. Now, let's do one more. Seven to the power 1 by 5 divided by 7 to the power 1 by 3. Yes. What do you think this will be? This is the same as the first one. Just in place of multiplication over
7,
here, you have division. Yes,
yeah.
Rishta?
7 by 1, like 7 raised to 1 by 5 into 3.
1 by 5 minus 1 by 3. See, when
Oh,
you have
okay.
something in the denominator now, it becomes minus. Okay. So the 1 by 3 is in the denominator. That's why we write minus 1 by 3. Let me give you
Yeah.
another example to make this clearer. Let's say if you have, let's say if you have 1 by 2 to the power 5. This will become what? This will become 2 to the power minus 5. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Just like we say 2 to the a to the power minus m is equal to 1 by a to the power m. So similarly, if you have 1 by, let me just write the rule that I've used over here. A to the power minus m becomes 1 by a to the power m. Okay. 1 by 3 to the power minus 2. What will this become when the 3 goes over
3,
here?
3 to the power 2.
Very good. 3 to the power 2. Okay. So similarly, if we have, let's say if we have 1 by 3 to the power 3 whole to the power 4, what will this become? What will this become? See, the 4 is a power on both the numerator as well as the denominator. So it will become 1 to the power 4 divided by 3 to the power 3 whole to the power 4. What is 1 to the power 4? What's 1 to the power anything?
1.
1, exactly. So 1 to the power anything is 1. Remember, even if that anything, that exponent, even if it's a negative number, 1 to the power anything is 1. 1 to the power a for anything, is 1. Okay, except for infinity. Has to be any number which is not infinity. Okay. So, and now what is the denominator? Three to the power 3 whole to the power 4. We just now discussed a question like this. 3 to the power
Um, um, 12.
yes, 12. 3 to the power 12,
Okay.
which is 3 into 4. Okay,
Yeah.
3 into 4, which is 12. So
Okay.
now this becomes 1 by 3 to the power 12, right? So it's 3 to the power minus 12. Is that okay? Or if you have uh, 2 by 4 to the power minus 1 by 2. 4 to the power minus 1 by 2. So this will become 2 into, now this 4 was getting divided by 2. This 4 will now become multiplied by 2, but the only difference is going to be in the exponent. It's going to become positive half. So remember that the exponent, when it's in the
Yeah. It changes
numerator,
its sign
yes,
when
it
it's in the
changes its sign when
denominator.
it goes to the numerator. Okay. So, acha, what is 4 to the power 1 by 2? You all know this. 4 to the power 1 by 2 is root 4, right? And what is root 4?
2.
2. So, this is 2 into 2. This is equal to 4. This is your answer. Please write these things down. Now, let's come back to this question we were discussing. So 7 to the power 1 by 5 minus 7 to the power 1 by 3. Sorry, divided by 7 to the power 1 by 3. So since the 7 to the power something is in the denominator, when it comes to the numerator, it will become 7 to the power minus. That is why the 1 by 3 over here is in minus. Okay. And this is also a law which we have written over here. See, the second one, the second law of exponents. Okay, so we're going to come back to the question. Let's quickly solve it. Who will tell me what it becomes?
Ma'am, which one?
This one, bache.
Okay. Ma'am, just 1 second.
Hmm.
Ma'am, -2/15.
-2/15. So 7 to the power -2/15. This is going to be your answer. 7 to the power -2/15. Okay. Acha, one more question. Uh, 8 to the power 1/3 multiplied by, let's say, 9 to the power 1/3. This will be equal to how much? According to the laws of exponents. When we have different bases but same exponents, what can we do then?
We will multiply the bases and
Bases,
keep the
yes.
exponent the way it is.
And we will take the exponent as common. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is 8 multiplied by 9 to the power 1/3. In case any of you is wondering where does this rule come from, you can always just look over here. Where did we go? We were talking about this thing. Acha, no, not this one. Where did it go? Yes, this one. Okay. This. Right. So now let's move on to the answer. How much is it going to be?
72 by
To the
1/3.
72 to the power 1/3. Okay.
1/3. So which means 72√3.
Not 72√3.
No,
It is the cube root of 72.
yeah, cube root. I forgot the name. Yeah.
That's all. So now, okay. Let's just do some practice questions. What is, we are doing the exercise. We're just going to do some questions from the exercise. The rest are your homework, okay? The first one is your homework. The first question, entire question is your homework. Part 1, 2, 3. Now let's come to the second question. The second question, part 4. 125 to the power -1/3. How do we solve this? First of all, pay close attention here. 125 to the
Ma'am,
power,
125 cube root,
yes, cube
which
root
is
of
equals
125.
to
1 second. See, remember
okay.
that this is a -1/3 over here.
Yeah.
So that means this 125 will go in the denominator.
Yeah.
Okay. So it will be 125 to the power 1/3. Only the minus
So
sign is getting
one,
changed when it comes to the
yeah.
denominator. Yes.
So
Yes,
1/5
see,
raised to 3.
remember that you can write 125
No, 1/5.
as,
Yeah.
you can write 125 as 5
5 raised to
into
5.
5 into 5. Very good.
Yeah.
Yes, Abdul Jabbar. So this is basically 5 raised to the power 3. Okay.
Yes.
So this
Answer
is
3.
125.
Yeah. So
So
1/5.
1/5 Now 125 can be written as what? 5 to the power 3. We are writing 125 as 5 to the power 3. Now this thing whole to the power what? 1 by 3. Okay. So now when you open this bracket, I mean, what you said is right, but I'm just showing it to you how it can be done step by step. Okay. For example, if this question comes in your exam as a 2 marker, then you cannot just simply write the answer. Even if you know the answer, you have to show the teacher that the way you got to the answer. You have to show them the steps. Okay. That's why I'm showing you.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
now
Yeah.
5 to the power 3 whole to the power 1 by 3 means 5 to the power 3 into 1 by 3. And this 3 and 3 gets cancelled. So we are left with what? 1 by 5. This is our final answer. Okay. Let me give you a hint for the rest of the questions as well. Wherever you have 64, remember 64 is 16 multiplied by 4, and this can be written as 4 to the power 3. And you know that 4 to the power 3 is nothing but 2 to the power 2 whole to the power 3, because 4 can be written as 2 square, right? So it can be written as 2 to the power 6. So 64 can be written as 4 to the power 3 or 2 to the power 6. Or the other way that you already know is 8 squared, right? 8 squared. 8 into 8 is 64. 8 8s are 64, right? So these, I'm just giving you hints for the rest of the questions. 32 is 2 multiplied by itself 5 times. So this is equal to 2 to the power 5. So remember that 32 is 2 to the power 5. Okay. 125 so we already saw just now. And yeah, so 16 is 4 into 4, which is 4 squared. In other words, it is 2 to the power 4. Okay. So just remember these few things. These are just in case you get stuck in the answers. All right. Now let's do the third question, simplify. Or let's just start from there. So, shall we move on to the third question now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
The third question. Let's do the fourth part of this. 7 to the power 1 by 2 multiplied by 8 to the power 1 by 2. What will we do over here? We will multiply 7 and 8, and we will take the exponent as common. What is 7 into 8? What is 7 into 8? Hello?
56. 1 by 2.
56. What happened to you guys? Why are you taking so long? Okay. So this will be what? 56 to the power
1 by 2.
1 by 2. Yes. 56 to the power 1 by 2. So that is the final answer. Okay. Now over here, just remember here it was multiplied. That's why we multiplied here. If you have divided by in place of multiplied, then you take divided by over here. Okay, that's all. Any doubts in today's class, anyone? Anything you didn't understand at all? Anything at all. It could be a small thing, it could be a big thing. See, never feel shy to ask questions, okay? No doubts at all. That means you guys understood everything. Very good. Acha, fine. Let me just ask a question.
Okay, ma'am.
Hmm. Munir? Munir, unmute, please.